Hey mate, I'm ready to go live if you can hear me. Uh, so I'll wait for your message in the Discord. Righto, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 4 of the Track Stars Formula Series here at Mount Panorama in the mainland, Bathurst, New South Wales, here in Australia. We are very happy to have these cars back here in home country after travelling around quite a bit. And as all these cars prepare for qualifying, out there for round 4 at the moment. So, pretty full field tonight. Unfortunately, Ando for WTC Racing is absent for tonight's race, but we have Tony Griffin, welcome member of the WTC fraternity, filling in for Ando tonight. So we'll have to see after his race this evening in Formula 2 how we'll be able to back it up. I'm sure he's pretty warm in his seats at the moment after having that chaotic race there in Formula 2. Myself, I didn't have a great night either, so we'll be raring to go fast and get the result that Ando would be hoping, but I'm sure he'll just be lucky enough and experience tonight. So as we reflect on the last few rounds at the moment, we have Ward currently in hot form at the moment. Took out last round, yes, took out round 3 at the Austrian Grand Prix in very dominant style. So I think Ward is putting his hand up here for overall honours. It was a fantastic showing for him, and his first win in top flight as well for Ward. So he'll be looking to go back to back this evening at Bathurst. Actually, while we're here with Ward at the moment, I might go for a little on board at the moment. Before we start quality, I might be able to take you guys around the track for a little hot lap. So coming around here at Hell Corner on the throttle, nice and easy. With undulation here on the road, it's very easy to slip up the rear tyres. So it's very important to get on the power early and making sure that the car is straight here. And as you approach Griffin's Bend here for turn 2, you really got to keep it tight on the inside without touching that inside curve too much at all, because you will really lose the rear end by doing that at the moment. So coming through the cutting, keep it nice and narrow here as well without skidding the car into 3rd and 4th, and you'll be flat stick here. So compared to the touring cars that we do here at Track Stars, it's flat stick through here. It's quite fun through here and very abnormal if you haven't done much Formula racing before, just go flat through here. And as we approach Skyline now, you're really aggressive through Skyline right here. Mash the brakes, really throw it in there, especially on the soft tyre compound, which the main division will use. So really aggressive on the brakes, keep it tight here, corner entry, short shift to second, and through Conrod. So yeah, the car is very powerful with its downforce and mechanical grip just all around. So coming through Skyline there, and as you're going over the top of the hill, very aggressive input from the car, braking really late and hard. So it's all going to be very much about corner exit. And not only that, but just keeping the car flowing. And as he comes through the chase, he looks like Ward was a little bit late on the brakes there. Lucky it's only practice. But yeah, a little bit late on the brakes there. So with the chase, you really got to flow the car through there as well and trust the downforce. Looks like Ward's a 42 year at the moment. So looks like we are in qualifying actually, to be honest, from what I've seen. So yes, this is qualifying. We started early, so apologies there guys. I thought we were still practicing at the moment. So it looks like Hamza's put down the first indicative time of the night with a 1 minute 40.8. Hasn't used the overtake, so I'm sure we'll see a lot more pace coming out of him at the moment. So Hamza will be looking to bounce back after a bit of a tough outing at the Austrian Grand Prix. Was on for a podium position there and battled greatly there with Nick Qatar. So for National Racing, however, had a bit of a wheel spin incident exiting turn 1, which put him in the grass and the barrier, but still fall back to a really strong P4. So Hamza will be looking to keep a hand in the championship fight. It'll be very warm race around Bathurst here as well. There's some fair bit of races around Bathurst in the last few weeks. So it looks like Josh Green currently running in P2 for CP Motorsports at the moment. He will be looking to uncurse his car or remove the black cat from the car at least. He's had a really unlucky run the last few rounds. I think I did see him say somewhere an LJ stream a few days ago saying he's feeling 7 spins tonight. So for your sake, mate, I hope there's no spins because he's been really rapid and the results he's been getting since the start of the season really haven't really been indicative of the pace and his ability so far this season. So I'm sure he'll be looking for some consistency and keep it off the wall. But currently running P2, so everyone will be getting heat into their tyres at the moment. I don't think anyone's going to be really touching the overtake anytime soon. And we'll get some tyres on the clock, and then we'll see when everyone starts pushing to get some laps in. Nuve goes to the top with a 1 minute 40.1 and has used an overtake on that lap, so just over half a tank left. You only really get 1 lap, 1.5 laps with using that overtake button the whole lap, so really need to be careful about when to use it. You really can push it hard over the top of the hill as well. Nuve, a good lap at the moment, currently holds P1. Did notice some people just drop into the pit lane there as well, so for some fresh tyres, so the tyre drop off is evident. However, the other side of this as well is making sure you do have enough heat in your tyres to be able to push them. So Curry goes to the top of the timesheets with 1 minute 39.2 on the overtake as well. So he's had a big lap just there for Mitch Curry. He's going to be on the overtake now. He's going to try to go back-to-back laps. So this will probably be his last lap to get the most out of the overtake, and he's heavily purple. So looks like Mitch Curry for Rusty Nuts Racing is going to push early here and get the full lap time in. So go through the field as well. We have some competitors using traction control, others electing not to use it. I did use it for my Formula 2 race. This track is really tricky in terms of consistency, keeping the power down. So if you can manage without traction control, props to you. Curry down a couple of tenths down in his personal best here, but still electing to use the overtake button so that maybe bank some for 1 more push lap. Run through order at the moment, so Mitch Curry for Rusty Nuts currently leading qualifying at the moment, followed by Ward, so it's a 1-2 R&R as it stands currently with just under 3 minutes remaining of the session. Followed by Von Duve for WTC, Hamza, Green, Campbell, Doswell and Sam with make up your top 8 at the moment. Looks like Josh Green and Ridwan haven't really used too much overtake at the moment, but Ridwan currently on the push lap now. So he's currently going to be using the overtake. He'll try to put up a good time here. There's some patience there by Ridwan just to see what the pace is at. I'd like to see what he can pull up at the moment. He goes 1/10 purple there in the first sector, so it's a good corner exit, but also a bit of overtake helps. was very narrow on the inside line there. Maybe a bit of a touch on the fence on the left-hand side there. At Griffin's Bend. Comes through the cutting at the moment. Really nice tight line. Shook shifts to third and gets on the power. So that was really good there by Ridwan. On the overtake, and will be a flat stick through here. Doesn't seem many traffic ahead for Ridwan as well. So currently holding down P5. Tasso out of Nelberg. Jumps into P2 for Mashbots Racing at the moment. So front row start for Tasso at the moment. However, Hamza on the fly here. 2/10 purple. As he comes through the dipper. Holds onto it, really aggressive through exit there. A little bit of a slide on the rear end there, but keeps it stable. Gets it tight, short shifts into third and on the gas. So we'll have to see where Ridwan's indicative time here is at the moment. But Tasso, great time to be up in P2 at the moment. Mashbots Racing will be looking for back-to-back podiums for the man that runs the spud. Ridwan just down a little bit there in that sector, but plenty of overtake still there. Lates on the brakes there in the chase, comes up into 4, but using the overtake to make up for that time. So that was really good there by Hamza through the chase. So this might be a purple lap, I'm not too sure. Looks like Curry and Ward, the R&R boys, have done there in the pit lane at the moment. And Hamza just, oh my goodness, only 4 thousandths of Curry at the moment. So we're going to be coming to the end of the session at the moment, only 50 laps left. So it looks like Tasso, maybe a few others around here will get one more lap in. Tasso was one of the ones that pitted early for some fresh tyres. He's got one more lap left to go and plenty of overtake. You probably need about half a tank, more or less, to get one good full lap in. Tasso on his final fly here as well. Really good corner exit there by Tasso. I think using the controller is going to benefit him in some of the corners. Like turn 1 there on exit. Heavy into the overtake at the moment, and purple with a 15.5 per sector. That's really good there by Tasso. Keeps it narrow and keeps it in 5th gear. Wow. just Nick doing Nick things, controller things, just crazy things. Looks like this will be the final lap for Tasso. Still a bunch of cars out on track at the moment. However, the R&R boys parked up in the garage, and then looks like they're finished the session for the time being. Meanwhile, Tasso and Hamza are looking to chase down a potential pole position. Tasso's nearly 2/10 down, so he's going to pull some magic out here in the last few sectors and hits the inside wall there. Oh, that's unfortunate for Tasso, but still nonetheless a second row start for the time being. Just really late on the brakes, had good entry there, and then just, a little bit hard on the accelerator and exit, just couldn't get the car turned. So it's unfortunate there for Tasso, but however, Hamza goes to the top of the timesheets with a 1 minute 38.5. That's an incredible lap there by Hamza. Gaps hurry by nearly half a second. It's a great job there by Hamza to grab pole position. Looks like we still have some people coming over the start-finish line at the moment. Looks like Breeder's been able to jump into the top 8. Looks like Ollie's been able to put together a lap time just late there as well. Green, unfortunately, hasn't been able to improve on his time. Tony Griffin, debutant here, replacing Ando this evening for WTC Racing with a 12th position on debut. So it's a fantastic job there by Griffo for WTC Racing. The WRT duo of Oldman and Walker rounding out the final positions. I think Walker might have maybe had a qualifying penalty by the looks of it. He will round out the midfield there. So wow, what a qualifying session. Curry led early. However, Hamza and Tasso will be able to put in some great lap times. It seems as though that Hamza has been able to grab pole position on this one. So looks like Walker's just doing one little out lap here by the looks of it. Just cruising a bit at the moment. But wow, what a session there. It's really impressive by all the drivers there. And if anything is to go off the Austrian Grand Prix, it seems as though that we're going to have another banger this evening. So Hamza, nearly half a second up on Curry. R&R, 38.5. Have to see if that's sort of the race pace with overtake, but Hamza will be very happy with pole position and clear air as well. dirty air over the top of the hill is very, very, very evident, very hard, and this track isn't very, very easy to be overtaking on. So Humza will be using that fresh air, get off the front row, followed by Curry in P2. So I have to see what tyres these guys start on. Do they go to soft or the medium tyres? So they have a bit to choose from, and they'll have to see what they can pull up. So I'll rehash again for you guys. Fantastic session there. So Humza, yet again, another pole position. But it's FR Racing, followed by Curry, Patasso, Ward make up the top four. Vonduve on a bit of a hot streak at the moment, driving really well the last couple rounds. He finishes in P5, followed by Palmer. In P6, he'll be looking to improve that position, Palmer. Followed by Breeder in 7th position. He's had a bit of bad luck the last few races. Has shown the pace, but unfortunately a few technical issues and a few mishaps on track. He'll be very, very eager to make up some positions and solidify a good result tonight. Followed by Ollie, the other MSR driver, in 8th position. Again, putting in a really good performance. Finished P8 there with a 1 minute 40.6. Followed by Sandwith, the other Kiwi pit lane racer there. 1 minute 41.1 for LJ. So he'll be looking to climb up a few positions himself as well. This is very tight here to the back half of the field, followed by Campbell and Green, the CP Sports duo. Griffin and the WRT duo. So wow, really good session there by everyone. Have to see what tyres everyone starts on. We have a little look at the weather radar here as well. We could, jeez, I'll tell you what, if it does rain, it'll really spice everything up here, especially in these cars. I don't know if I'd want to be driving a Formula car in the rain. That's just me though, that's just me, but we'll have to see where everyone finishes up this evening. We just take a small break for a moment, guys. I'll be back with you in a moment. Rightio, so we just prepare to get underway for tonight's race. Seems as though that they might be going through the briefing at the moment or something. So we'll just have a look at the team's championship for you guys. So Humza currently leading the team's championship, followed by Ward and Curry, but that is after round 2. Apologies. We have had round 3 since. So I was just about to go through the order, but it seems as though round 2 has been posted, but we're still waiting on round 3. But still, nonetheless, somewhat get the picture. Have to see what the tyre strategy is for this evening. The soft tyre is quite rapid, but the medium does a pretty good job as well. So we'll just probably continue to go through the briefing at the moment, guys. So we'll hang out for a moment. I would go for a hot lap, but I'm currently not in the lobby. I'm just doing share play. about to start the race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So round 4 of the Trackstars Super Formula Championship. Hamza and Curry filled out the front row for this evening's race here at Mount Panorama. So we'll have to see what tyres everyone's starting is on, but nonetheless, hopefully not too much carnage at turn 1. So we'll have to see how everyone gets through this evening. We're about to get underway here, waiting for the lights to go green. So Hamza on the medium tyre. We're about to go away here this evening, everyone. And off we go. So Hamza, brilliant start, but Curry around the outside. We'll have to see if everyone gets through cleanly at the moment. Curry sweeps around the outside. It takes away, it looks like we had a CP Motorsports driver just off there in turn 1. Maybe escorted wide. But everyone's away pretty good at the moment. So Hamza and Curry. Hamza takes a position back. Hard on the overtake of Patasso, clean up there. Homage Curry as well. Patasso looks to hold out on the outside, but a bit of contact, but it keeps it straight. Really good stuff there. Something that did happen there in the background, but nonetheless they've held on. So Patasso takes the lead away from Hamza and Curry, and on the medium tyre as well. So really good stuff there by Patasso, really aggressive to hold around the outside, but takes the lead away from Hamza. Quick run through the leaderboard for you guys. So Patasso followed by Hamza, Curry, Ward, Palmer, Von Duve, Sandwith and Doswell in the top 8 at the moment. So it looks like Sandwith has made a few positions there into P7. Palmer's made a position on Von Duve as well. So Von Duve and Palmer were battling quite hard there, but now Ward under threat by Palmer there. Ward is hard into the overtake. Shoot Palmer is as well. Right there on the slipstream. See if he can get the move done here. Takes it inside line. But can he get the overlap before the kick? He doesn't. See how aggressive Ward he is to keep position. Sticks the nose in. Bit of contact there, but Palmer holds it around the outside. Really good stuff there by Palmer. That was really good racing there. Palmer might have run out of track, but holds on for the time being. Looks like we've had a change of the lead in the meantime as well. Hamza has got the move done on Patasso for P1 at the moment, so not too sure if that happened down in the chase or elsewhere, but nonetheless gets the move done. See where it was, maybe perhaps, maybe a bit early on through the chase or elsewhere, but Hamza takes away the lead for the time being, and Patasso not letting him go. And Hamza! Okay, was that a bit of lag? Oh. Man, we've come across a bit of lag here at the moment. Amazing. Oh. Got no words for that. Anyway, it's a character. I thought Hamza was in the wall, but we have these glorious lag issues. But nonetheless, a bit of an alternate line from Hamza maybe, but anyway, Patasso battling hard with Curry at the moment for P2, so only a couple of tenths in between it, so I have to see if Curry stays aggressive here, but it'll be a bit of a spin of the rear tyres on the corner exit. Still getting on the overtake, so it's a long race, so we'll have to see how patient everyone stays at the moment. Palmer and Ford still not done this fight yet, so it'll be in their best interest to work together perhaps to catch up to the front group. Podium sitters at the moment. We know these two are quite rapid, so we'll have to see if Ward and Palmer can make it a big claim here for the podium spots. But Von Duve is caught up to the back here of Ward. So consistency is prevailing, and so very fast. Sandwith currently looking at the back end of Doswell at the moment. So Doswell and Sandwith have both made a few positions at the start of the race here. Like we did have someone missing out from the top 8. I think it may be Breeder. We have a pack just coming now, so we'll have to see who those guys are right there at the back there if we can for Australia, just to get the back bunch there. But I'm not too sure if there was an incident, but we are missing Breeder. We also did see a CP Motorsports driver go off turn 1 there. But Tony Griffin in P9 at the moment, running really well. He is on the soft tyre, however, so I'll be not truly thinking So Tony Griffin is on the hump, on the soft tyre. Keep behind him as well, not too far away, just lurking there at the moment. So here's the first in this next group here. So we have a 2:06.7 Josh Green. So maybe some damage, I would assume maybe. So we do have Green, Campbell, Breeder, and Oldman in this group. So we'll have to see if Oldman pitted as well. Not entirely sure, but looks like yeah, all these guys have pitted, so maybe they've got a bit of damage. So we'll have to see post race if anything that we've missed there. So that's our back group there at the moment. They'll have to prevent him from the clear air. So, oh, we have someone in the wall here. Palmer and Ward have gotten caught up in something there. I'm not too sure what's happening. Palmer has front suspension and aero damage as well. Oh, and maybe, I'm not too sure if he's gone wide there or if Ward's giving him the touch. It looked like Ward was coming hot into that corner there. However, I'm not too sure if Palmer was just approaching it a bit too slow or if he did get a touch, but no rear damage for Palmer. However, Ward, no front damage either. So we'll have to wait post-race to see what Stu would say about that one. I'm not entirely sure there's contacts or not, but big implications there, not even for Palmer, but it's racing esports for the team championship. So Hamza does hold into the lead at the moment, but Palmer is on with damage at the moment. So you have to be making a decision at the moment. Decide whether he does come into the pits or if he does run a bit longer and hold on to track position. So Hamza currently nearly just under a 2-second lead to Patasso at the moment. So Patasso doing a really good job holding off Mitch Curry. Patasso showing some really good signs so far that he's going to contend tonight. Everything runs smoothly for him. Von Duve currently running in fourth, has been able to clear the issue there with Ward and Palmer, but Ward's still right under him, so we'll be pretty keen to get that position off him. So we'll have to see how aggressive Ward is in the early stakes here. We might just stay on board here for a moment if we can, just to see if he's able to make up any time with Von Duve. So Ward is looking to go back-to-back wins after a sensational showing at the Austrian Grand Prix. Staying, he has used a little bit of overtake, a quarter of a tank at the moment. To see how aggressive he is, Von Duve got a really good exit there. Getting the traction down in corner exit is so important. These cars, very easy to spin the rears up, very easy to do that. And be able to do that consistently. It's going to be really important. There's going to be a lot of consistency required for this race tonight. There's a lot of undulation in the road, a lot of crest, a lot of change of. It's one of the craziest tracks in the world for that map panorama, as we know. So water's pretty quick over the top of the hill here as it's coming through the cutting Reed Park and now McPhilly. Just typically one-lane traffic here, so as you've got a really good overlap and quite aggressive. And most of the time it's just follow the leader over the top. So we'll have to see undercut or overcut strategies here at play, because overtaking is a bit challenging on this track as well. Like Ward's just consolidated behind Von Duve at the moment, but he's still getting in the slipstream with Von Duve down here, so if Von Duve can shake him over the top of the hill, then Ward's just going to stay in touch just with the drag at the moment. You can see the top end speed there, hitting the rev limiter. So if they get to the braking market there in the chase, so Ward a big slide there, but catches it. Fine on control it is. I don't know if anyone agrees or not, but I do find on controller it's a bit easier to make those small adjustments if you do spin head to wheel. Maybe that's just me. Patasso just 2 seconds off the lead from Hamza at the moment. On the medium tyre, so we might just go through the whole field from top to bottom. So we do know Hamza and Patasso are on the medium tyre. We'll have to see everyone's overtake as well, so we might scroll down the field if we can. So Mitch Curry, only 2.5 seconds away from Patasso, he's on the medium tyre as well. And he hasn't really used any overtake, just a couple crumbs there of overtake, so it looks like he might be banking that maybe for his soft tyre run to maximise it. We'll have to see what he does. Followed by Von Duve just about 3 seconds off Mitch Curry, the first in the WTC race. He's flying the flag. With Ando's absence tonight, he's on the medium tyre as well, and he's about a quarter of a tank already of overtake, so probably want to try and hold on to that for as long as he can for the rest of the race, but we have to see what he can do with that, followed by Ward. Only a second off on Duvet. So we'll have to see if he can get in the slipstream here, only a second off, but he'll be looking to try jumpy if he can, but yes, Ward on the overtake and on the medium tyre as well. Followed by Ollie Doswell, the next of the MSR runners in P6. Up a bunch of positions there, Ollie, so he'll be really happy with that on the medium tyre as well. Hasn't really touched too much overtake as well. Probably the second lowest I've seen outside of Mitch Curry. Followed by Sandwich, first of the Kiwi pit lane runners in P7. A little bit of overtake, not too much. He is on the medium tyre as well, so it seems like the majority of the field at the moment are running the medium tyres. The LJ doing a really good job here, running P7 at the moment, followed by Griffo for WTC, flipping into Ando, who's unfortunately absent tonight. He's the first on the soft tyres. He'll be trying to get a bit of the overcut working, or undercut I should say, overcut. I forget at the moment, but he's the first on the soft tyre. About a quarter of a tank there of overtake, but he'll be pretty warm after racing in that first one. Followed by Milky, WRT runners on the medium tyre as well. Looks like a little bit of front aero damage there, so pretty slow down there straight, only hit maybe 260k an hour. To see if he hits, but he hasn't touched any overtake at all whatsoever. Followed by Josh Green. Did get damage early on, he's on the medium tyre as well. Need a little bit of overtake as well, about a quarter of a tank. Have Palmer down in P11, so Palmer has elected to repair the damage. So he has transited pit lane. Ryan Palmer for its FR Racing. He's gone onto the medium, back onto the medium tyre, is it? Pretty sure it is, and he used a little bit of overtake there as well. So everyone hasn't gone too crazy. I haven't really seen anything over a quarter of a tank at the moment. But Palmer has elected to fix that damage and perhaps maybe going to run long, but he'll be dirty. That incident happened there in the last corner. Him and Ward have already had some great battles this year, shaping up to be a really good rivalry. Followed by Breeder, the next of the Kiwi pit lane runners. He's on the medium tyre as well. Looks like he did transit pit lane on lap 2, so perhaps damage for him as well. So everyone on the medium tyre that I'm seeing outside of Griffer at the moment. And Matt Campbell, next to the CP Motorsport runners in P13 at the moment. He's on the medium tyres and did transit pit lane as well. So I'm going to tell you, not too sure what happened, whether it was him or Green, but did see an incident in the back of the field there, back 1 turn 1, where we did see the CP driver get into the gravel trap, so we're not entirely too sure what happened. It looks like both CP drivers did get damage early on and currently running towards the back, but it might work out to a bit of an undercut situation for them, followed by Oldman. Last of the WRT runners has a bit of damage at the front there, so I have to see if he does transit pit lane as well. And like his teammate has not touched any overtake. Has not touched any overtake as well, so probably banking some for later on in the race at the moment. Currently the field is pretty stable at the moment, so Ward hasn't been able to jump on Duvet, but outside of that there's not too much movement in the field. This will be his second or more or less there between, but it looks like Ward has dropped off on Duvet. He's now slightly vulnerable to Doswell, so maybe a mistake on this lap, but Doswell flying at the moment. To see if he gets the overtake, try and get in that slipstream a little bit more. Ward having a race of all sorts at the moment. Contending for the P4 with Palmer and Von Duvet. Both Palmer out of the picture for the time being. Now under threat from Doswell. The favourite of MSR makes his triumphant return back to track starts after taking some time away. Featured last year in the Enduros for the touring cars and had a fantastic outing. Featured by a podium position at St. Qua with his fellow MSR teammate tonight here in Nick Tasso. Nice look up the field, looks like Tasso has maybe got damage. Yes, I didn't want to say it, but he's got front damage there, suspension and aero. So I did see that Von Duvet made a move on him, but looks like he's maybe spun the corner exit. That's really unfortunate for Tasso. Maybe got on the gas or he's got a bit light, and the curb on the outside there at turn 1 and the undulation on the road is really easy to spin right and then hit the left-hand side wall. So Patas was really unfortunate at the moment. He had great track position running in P2. However, still in a decent position in P6 for the time being, so we will have to see if Patas does transit pit lane. Some people are electing to run longer, but we've already seen from the CP drivers and Palmer himself, perhaps maybe it's best to get that prepared as soon as you can. So amongst all of this, is promoted Bonduve to the podium position for the time being. Ollie has been able to snag himself a top 5 for the time being as well, just out of his teammate in Patasto. So it's really unfortunate there for Nick, so he's running really well. Quite easy to do, so looks like this track's going to reward the consistent. I've seen a lot of consistent drives this year, mainly featured by Bonduve and Sandwich. Both drivers, especially Sandwich, have been very consistent, just making the most of other people's mistakes and getting those points towards Leftaso, like myself in the lap 2. Car with plenty of overtake and plenty of speed and skill, and he's on the overtake as well. Kind of curve maybe with the damage slowing him down in front straight here, and I did notice that maybe Walker had front damage as well. They're only getting to about 250, nearly 260 down Mountain Straight here, whereas without the damage, you pretty much clock it almost 300 or less. So that is a big change in straight line speed with the damage. So meanwhile, Nick is running out there with damage, is losing significant time with other competitors at the moment. But if he's sticking to a strategy, he's sticking to a timeline of how he's going to go about his race this evening, but maybe he can stay out for a bit longer, so we'll have to see what he can do. Well, Tony Griffin for WTC continues to run a really good race at the moment, currently in P8, and only competitive on the soft tyre. For Ando this evening, assuming maybe Ando is driving, he can't drive a plane, you have to fly a plane, he can't drive a plane, fly a plane. Sander's probably doing that, I would assume. So, really good opportunity for Griffo to get some experience in top flight here at Trackstars. Do a solid job at the moment on the soft tyre and mixing it for the top 8 at the moment. I wonder if Tasso comes in and still staying out. Very hard to know what to do here. In the same position myself, and it is hard to figure out if you do transit pit lane and get it repaired, or if you just stay out. One thing's for sure, you do lose a lot of time with the damage, so Nick will be probably thinking in his head at the moment, do I come in or do I stay out just to the strategy I was running. So he does have some track position between his teammate Doswell, a bit further up the road, and Sandwith just behind him, but I've noticed the gap between himself and Sandwith slowly shrink over a few laps. Was the 3 seconds not too long ago, now it's come down to about 2.5, so now 2.2 now, so we'll have to see if Sandwith can catch Patasso, or if Patasso might come in sooner rather than later and get that repaired. Josh Green making really good progress here on the medium tyre at the moment. Slowly catching Griffo, currently in PA, but he is the first of the train of cars that he pit earlier that received damage early on the race here. So trucking on really nicely with some clear air. I'll tell you what, clear air does make a massive difference coming around, especially top of the hill here to hit your markers and get those fast lap times. We might just jump back to the front of the field again. So Hamza only running P1 at the moment. Pretty reasonable gap over mid-car at the moment, and does have the fastest lap of the race. The moment of 41.1, and holding onto that overtake as well. So a lot there to play with Hamza. So now he'll probably be playing cards and trying to figure out what to do from here. That's a very comfortable lead. And Patasso, as I'm saying, that does come into pit lane at the moment to get that error repaired and maybe some fresh tyres. We'll have to see if he just put on some tyres or some fuel or something like that, but we'll see what he does. He'll be vulnerable here to Josh Green as well. See see where he comes out relative to green, and green's in as well. So not too sure if he's got damage or just getting onto soft tyre. Patasso onto the soft tyre now, and a 3-second penalty for pit limits. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Patasso's not going from bad to worse, but critically, and somehow he's got but he's got track position over Palmer as well. It looks like we're seeing the more drivers get onto the soft tyre now. So Patasso will be looking to undercut Breeder with damage as well. He'll be probably getting onto the soft tyre as well as what I've seen from everyone that's been pitting at the moment. Just tyres, is it any fuel? Just tyres, so Breeder's out onto the soft tyre now, so a few people on the soft tyre now. Patasso in between Sandwith and his teammates, so we'll have to see what they do, where they pull back relative, but Patasso will have to serve this 3-second penalty. Very easy to do on pit entry, especially the Formula cars, and just let you don't brake and go the same here. So Patasso will probably want to get on the overtake here and try not to lose too much time, but he'll probably get on the overtake. Apparently on the recovery drive after the stop there at the last turn. Patasso there on the block, so just over a second off Patasso now. Doswell into pit lane. So within though, Patasso did serve his penalty. Patasso did serve his penalty. To see where it pops out relative to him and Palmer. There goes his teammate, but Palmer is right behind, so get into the overtake, son. Palmer is as well. Doesn't put up too much of a fight. Quite happy to let Palmer go through on the 41. I thought that a bit harder there. He's going to have a bit fresher tyres, plenty of overtake, and now Palmer in the MSR sandwich at the moment. Have to wait for the temp to get into the tyres. Seems like the wind is going mostly normally on the track at the moment. Track, but a little bit of overcast at the moment. So it might take a lap or two for Doswell's tyres to come up, but it's right under the rear wing of Palmer at the moment. Palmer might have been keen to jump Patasso out, but he's got to deal with Doswell for the time being. Just been able to gap him there in that other sector. Palmer's really good there through Forest Elbow. Driven off there at the moment, so Palmer fighting on to P8 for the time being. Well, Humza, Curry and Bonduve running much longer than this pack here at the moment. Be a bit of strategy going on, but there's a comfortable gap between the top 3 drivers, so be pushing too hard. They're just going to be running their race, keeping an eye on the delta, and they're not fighting anyone, so there's no point now to transit pit lane as of yet. Curry doing a really good job here flying R&R flag at the moment, and Ward isn't that far off. Bonduve, I thought he might have been a bit further back, but not far off Bonduve at all, so these two will be duking out for the better part of the majority of the race. To see if one of them does pit sooner rather than later, perhaps. Even undercut is on the cards here, so we'll have to see if Ward or Bonduve blink. Meaning Titus hanging on for a good amount of time here. Lap 14 at the moment, and the long runners, rear riders doing a pretty good job here at the moment, holding on. Lap times aren't too varied at the moment, so I might just go on board with Ward again for you guys. If he tries to get the movement on Bonduve, we'll just go around for one lap here. We'll just take a short break and yeah, enjoy Ward for R&R, currently chasing down Bonduve. realised I'd be muted. I just realised I'd be muted, sorry guys, but thumbs up. Currently in P1 at the moment. Getting up with some lap traffic at the moment, but we also have seen Josh Green jump down with 4 P8. Only a few laps to go. To see where Sandwich is, to only a couple of seconds off, so Sandwich hasn't stopped yet on the medium tyre and electing to run long. So maybe a different strategy to play here for Sandwich. He's a minute down on the race leader, so maybe Sandwich has a little bit more up his back pocket here in terms of strategy, but just running a consistent race at the moment on those warm mediums. Mostly 1 minute 43 is what I can see, so Sandwich doing a solid job at the moment, keeping the car straight and comfortable on track. So Green and Doswell have been able to jump Sandwich, running P8 and P7. Not too far off his teammate, but Tony Griffin now the first, or the only of the soft tyre runners initially into pit lane now, and perhaps maybe getting on the medium tyre. Pretty good experience of him at the moment, but I have to see where he pops out in comparison to everyone else. But that was a very good stint there by Griffo. Try to maximise team points for WTC racing this evening. We'll see where he comes out. Doesn't get ahead of Josh Green, but Josh Green has just come out turn 1 there. We'll have to see the tyre difference will help here. Green with some healthy, ready to go medium tyres. Meanwhile, does go purple in the first sector. Not too far off the foot here. So the battle for P7 is about to heat up. Green will be looking for another good result again tonight. Hasn't it? Goes around the outside up to Reed Park and takes the position. Really aggressive there by Green. We'll have to catch that replay, but that was a fantastic move by Green. A good presence of mind there by Griffo. Griffo runs wide at the cutting. Maybe some contact, not too sure, but Green is at the corner. By the time he gets to Reed Park, Green is well and truly gone. So Green making the most of it. Griffo running wide on the cold tyres as well. Very easy to do, especially on the medium tyre. Like to come out and it still needs a bit more temperature in it to get the optimum performance from the tyre. But this promotes Green up into P7 after a bit of a rough start this evening. Had to pit early with damage on the car. Top 7 for Green, will be happy with that, considering the last couple of rounds where he's had some really bad luck in the car. Looks like Boswell was running P6 with front aero damage, perhaps. He's into pit lane. But something has happened here with Doswell, so front suspension damage and aero damage as well. Probably happened somewhere out the hill, maybe Forest Elbow, something like that. Doswell was running a fantastic race, and he put some fresh tyres on as well, Doswell, so we're looking to hunt down some positions back. Currently drops to P9 behind Sandwich, so Sandwich promoted back into the top 8. Meanwhile, as we were just watching that Tasha's got right up into the rear of Von Duvet, and Ward in the meantime has actually jumped Von Duvet, so something terrible has happened to Von Duvet these last few laps. Carso right on the clacky here of Von Duvet, so maybe Von Duvet might be vulnerable here with tyre wear or damage, but things happen to the R&R car of Von Duvet. Carso with a real chance here to get positions back and take away P4 from Von Duvet. But we do have to keep in mind Von Duvet hasn't chosen a pit lane as of yet, as have the other top 3 competitors currently filling out the podium. To P4, so he looks much straight line speed there. Maybe on the overtake, but we'll have to see if he comes in the pit lane. Maybe he doesn't, so I'm not too sure. Might just grab Von Duvet if he has any damage or something like that, but something definitely happened to Von Duvet, so no damage. But always tries to pit lane. There you go. He's got a fresh stop stop, he's come through pit lane and lost some position to Ward, but thought he wanted had an incident on the track there, but he's just coming to the pits, so nothing's happened there. So I was really pretty keen to jump on Duvet, but hasn't been able to do it. Some battles here nonetheless. Now Ward will have to think about what he's going to do here. He's still on the medium tyre, and I do wonder if he Curry's too bad. Curry continuing to run long, running 1 minute 42s on the medium tyres. There's really good consistency there from Curry. No Ward's going to keep running, so perhaps is he coming in a bit lane? Yeah, through pit lane. Pitasso has got the move done on Monduve. So despite Monduve pitting 4 fresh tyres the previous lap, Pitasso has got the move done. They're battling before they even get to the chase, so maybe the move was done before I said, oh, or a bit further up the hill, but Pitasso has now jumped Monduve with the fast lap of the race, so and goes wide at turn 1. Tries to move over to defend position, but can't do it. Forget Pitasso. Off turn 1 again for the second time this evening, so maybe pushing a bit too hard, battling with worn tyres. They did use a lot of overtake that lap to get the move done on Duvet. Runs wide again, which is very, very easy to do, so Pitasso have to rethink about this and maybe go for another push again. Pull the tyres off, have to see how hard he is in position. Duvet does have fresh tyres, but he's been running from Pitasso, so we'll have to see. Duvet can do with fresh tyres, a bit more set with. Has short position there to Doswell, and Doswell must have fresh tyres. Palmer down the order at the moment in P2. Just wondering what happened to Palmer, but I can see there on lap 17. Another bit of a slow look there. Maybe choosing pit lane again with damage perhaps, but our race leader, meanwhile, while that's happening, guys, Hamza and Ward have both come to pit lane to put on some fresh tyres. Is that front damage there for Hamza? It is as well, so Hamza's gotten front aero damage. Curry, Curry Waters coming to pit lane as well. Put on some fresh tyres as well. Doesn't have damage though, so we'll have to see if Monduve and Pitasso can get any closer to Ward. Ward might have actually got the jump here on Duvet since he was battling with Pitasso, but they're not that far off. So this has become a 3-car race for the podium. So Ward heavily benefiting there from Monduve and Pitasso racing on track there. That's some serious speed there with the amount of positions, the amount of time he's been able to gain because of his damage. So he's not far off the podium to Pitasso. So that's a great fight back by Pitasso, but Ward benefiting again from Pitasso and Duvet fighting. So Ward with clean air, fresh tyres, going to try to take that times down now, and maybe try and make some time on Curry. So we'll see if Curry does come to pit lane. Curry's currently the leader of the race and yet to put on some tyres. We did see Hamza did have front aero damage though. To see if Curry does come into pit lane now. We maybe thought about it, but he does come into pit lane now. Hopefully no track limits for him, but Hamza did get front aero damage, so I have to see if the gap's any different. Curry now. We might go to Hamza and see where he's at the moment. He's coming around pit straight at the moment, so comfortably still in the lead. Curry coming out of pits now, so only in P2 and Ward not that far off, but Pitasso again has made the move on Monduve. P4, so Pitasso again has jumped Monduve. There's a run wide there at turn 1, but Pitasso up into P4, so we'll be happy with that fight back for the time being. But you need to keep in mind, Ward and Monduve have much fresher tyres than Pitasso, so he has been running for a bit longer on those tyres. Take their tune up. Another stop to come, so we'll see what he does. It's a really good stint by Pitasso to be able to get by from him. We'll see if we can get a do that. Definitely in the slipstream here. But just need to use any overtake. We'll decide not to. A bit too far away. It's quite late, braking significantly later than Tasso. Tasso's a bit of a slide there, now vulnerable to Bonduve. Tasso decides to come into pit lane. Doesn't overshoot it this time. No track limits there. And probably a wise move there from Tasso. Probably racing Bonduve a bit too hard there for what his tyres could deal with. So good presence of mind there by the Spud man at the moment. See where he comes out in comparison. Looks like maybe only Josh Green. Josh Green coming out of turn one at the moment. We're second or so away from Nick. We'll have to fresh rubber. Opening up the lost one position. Position he was battling for. Racing in 8th position and on the medium tyre, so that's a really good showing here by the moment. Sandwich currently running in line and bumping up to Sandwich here, so I'm not too sure if he's transited to the main line, but definitely a very long stint on the medium tyre.
Yeah, it's got to be into.
So Sandwich has come in the pit lane with fresh tyres. At the moment for Palmer, riding board early on hard, running off the road, getting damage. Racing the Sandwich pretty hard at the moment. There's purple over the top of the wall there, so we might stay on with Palmer for a lap here, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So we're currently lap 26 off 41 here for round 4 Track Stars Formula Championship Series, the main division here. And Palmer looking to jump Sandwich for P9. Back into there, so Palmer gets a move done on Sandwich. I didn't put the overtake to get it done, but gets around him nonetheless. So a really aggressive move there by Palmer to take the line away. So hard into the overtake and the swing straight. It's a move done comfortably before the apex at the turn 2. Still within the second of Palmer in line at the moment. And well, this is all happening in Prix. So seconds up the road from unified star and veteran and multiple Enduro winner in Palmer, currently running P8 for WTC. So fantastic race here for Prix at the moment. Be able to finish in top 8 at first page results here. Plenty of space in between Doswell and Palmer, so no pressure at all from the man here filling in for Ando. Doswell having a fantastic race here as well, so got to keep in mind for Tasso and Doswell currently in P5, P7, the championship winner from 2023, Pat Trafford. He's not racing this season, they are still defending what is the team championship in the Super Formula Series, Match Spots Racing. what's happening. Ward has been able to benefit and jump into P3, so Patasso is going to be looking to try and nail some lap times here. We get a potential P4. Whilst all this is happening, do they now? Too far away from Ward. And while Josh Green, running in P6 at the moment, comes into pit lane. See the damage flashing on your car, so maybe just a routine stop for Green. But just over 10 laps ago here this evening, to see what fire compound he does put on the soft tire of the medium. Some fresh softs here for Green, so where's the pop out? So Tony Griffin for WTC Racing jumps Josh Green, take away P7 away from him. So really good showing here. The man currently coming in. He's another hungry, eager and fresh tyre. Josh Green for CP Motorsports. Not too far off, looking to take it away from him. Really good showing here from Tony Griffin tonight. Just kept the nose clean, kept it tidy. Got into too many issues. As a result of that, has benefited from a consistent result here in P7. But Josh Green, really not too far away. P8, to get that move done sooner rather than later. Has a bit of a look at the moment. Right on the back here at the moment. Rufo, so have to see what he does here. Hard into the overtake. He'll want this position back. Rufo just weaving a little bit there to break the slip. To make sure it's within regulation that he doesn't weave too much. Defends quite hard here. Goes on the outside. Green is forced to make evasive action. Have a little bit of contact there, but Rufo really defending quite hard there. Really holding on to position. Green takes the massive dive on the inside with a fresh tyre. Might get it to work over. Rufo looking for a switchback here. Elects not to use the overtake. Maybe it would have been a good idea to use the overtake to get the switchback there, but concedes P7 to Green. It was really aggressive from Green, but with these cars and fresh tyres, if we do a clean dive, dive moment in my life, but yeah, that's probably the way to go if you have the tyre and the skill available to you. There's not many open opportunities to mount around Formula cars, I will say at least. Touring cars and other categories. We've been raced here before, but in the Formula cars, it's definitely easier said than done. But Prix gets the move done on Griffin. Quite an aggressive defending there from him at the chase, but it was all clean. Moved around a bit and didn't make it easy for Green, but Green went for the alternate strategy, was to throw it down the inside and got it done clean enough, and respect didn't help, but got there at the moment. So this is really interesting here for P4, so we have Bonduve body onto P4 at the moment. Tassa did hit earlier with fresh tyres. Definitely a fair way away from so to see how everyone's tyres hold up, because majority of the field are on the soft tyre and 10 laps to go, and those tyres might be a little bit sketchy towards the end of the race, but P1 is not letting Ward go at all whatsoever. Meanwhile, P1 and P2 are just driving away, running their own race. Ward here comes over the 15 or so second lead, by the looks of it. Running his own race yet again. And Curry running their own race, to be honest, but Curry just driving away with it at the moment and not pulling too much of a finger, so Hump's running his own race in the lead. Curry just cruising with P2 as well, so really been the battle for third place this evening. Curry and Hamza at the moment seem to be a lock to fill out the first two positions on the podium tonight. And even more critically, again, a good bag of points potentially here on the table for RNR, who at the moment are looking like a really strong potential favourite here to perhaps maybe take out the team's championship. Curry Ward putting in really good performances. And both drivers are coming from Formula 2 from 2023 as well, so a new lineup in R&R is going to lead them to potential teams championship. Looks like Von Duvet, front damage, P3. So with Von Duvet in the pit lane, which now promotes Tarso into third position for Mash Butts Racing. So what has gone on here? I don't know if I've missed something. Maybe these two did come together. Something terrible has happened here. And Warden, Von Duvet vulnerable to Doswell. Doswell has now taken away P5. Something terrible has happened between Von Duvet and Woody, ladies and gentlemen. The battle for third and the final position on the back of the podium has ended up in a bit of a shambles. Both drivers with damage, so something terrible has happened there. It didn't seem like head damage, but it seemed like it felt like for them enough was coming to pit lane. Probably a smart decision. Even though there's only 8 laps to go, the fall off and the drop off is quite significant. So what this has done now, ladies and gentlemen, is put Doswell teased the wall. I'm not sure shifting there over green. Sorry, green 5 over. I'm not sure why Doswell didn't fight that hard enough. He definitely could have fought that a bit harder, but nonetheless, Ward gets through for P5 to consolidate. But meanwhile, once all of this has gone down, it is Tarso back onto the podium. Tarso did have a second row start, and he's currently running in the position that he qualified in. So, despite Tarso getting damage early on, he's fought back here, make the most of something that's gone down between Duvet and Wolf for P3. So, definitely a bit too late there for a replay, but be keen to hear the driver's thoughts afterwards. See what happened there. But we did know they were quite close to each other, probably within the second, over a second more or less, battling for that pole position on the podium. So Tarso saw the cookies left on the table and he's collected them for sure. It's been a good redemption drive from Tarso. Felt like he could have had a bit more than the Oshron Prix, just getting a pretty handy result, but Tarso at the moment looking like he might go back-to-back podiums. So this is a great drive here from Tarso and somewhat maybe of a redemption overall season so far as well, finishing late touring cars for MSR, which finished in the podium position finish himself and Doswell at St. Croix. And Tarso out of retirement, running the team, running the league as an admin, so much in his play that he's rocked up tonight and running P3, so we'll be really happy with that at least, but still regardless, something has gone down with Von Duvet being awards, so it's hyping up the team's points for an R&R. So MSR can get some pretty handy points as well. What I can tell at the moment, he'll probably take away at least the second most amount of points at the moment. Von Duvet with probably a bigger gap over Ward. So we might just go through the order for you, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got under 10 laps to go. We do have Hunter holding P1 at the moment, really just running his own race at the moment. Despite Curry now the fast lap of the race, he really is in the league of his own, followed by Mitch Curry for R&R Racing. Tarso and Von Duvet make up the current top 5, which did chop and change earlier, followed by Josh Green in P6, which is a great redemption drive for him, the man that drove the CP Motorsports machine after damage and issues at the opening stanza of the race. Seems as though he's been able to jump Doswell, who is currently running P7. With some worn soft tyres there. Was briefly running P5, but dropped a few positions there since, followed by Griffo in P8. A fantastic race here by Griffo on debut and filling in for Ando. So to be able to get P8 and maximise a comfortable and consistent result, it's a fantastic job for him and a great result for him tonight. If he can hold it to P8, followed by Palmer in P9, who has had a bit of a dodgy race this evening. Was battling earlier with Ward at the final corner. But he's running P9 at the moment. Not that far off Griffo, just clocked under 10 seconds there, so we'll have to see if he can reel in Griffo, but just under 10 seconds with only maybe 6 or 7 laps to go. Last, so we'll have to see if he can do it. Followed by Sam with him P10, just under 4 seconds away from Palmer. He was battling Palmer earlier for P9, but Palmer did get the move done, so Sam with good race here this evening, running in P10. Only 1 position down from where he qualified. So Sam with you everything he can here. There's plenty of fresh tyre and some overtake there to burn as well, followed by Matt Campbell, the other CP Motorsport driver. Like his teammate, had to come in early to prepare to bench. Has been running somewhat around this position more or less for most of the race. But we'll be looking just get a clean one here and keep CP Motorsports alive in the team's championship as well. Followed by the WTR runner and Milky, who's only just under a second away from him. And surprisingly, really surprised he's not giving the overtake. Full tank of overtake just sitting there in the palm of his hands. It's very fascinating. He's not used any of the overtake, and now under a second away from Campbell. So WRT driver here in Milky might be looking to make the move from Campbell soon, and he's got the full gas and overtake to make that happen. So fascinated as to why he hasn't used it. Not too sure. He's there, but some late race pace here at the moment. He's got the overtake there, so there's an opportunity for him to use it and get the move done. Followed by Prix in P13. Probably not the race Prix is after. Looks like there might have been issues for him throughout the race, but soft tyre with plenty of overtake, and maybe he just might want to get a good lap time here or something. But Team Kiwi pit lane. Debuting this season as a team in the main divisions here at Trackside Formulas, and him and Sandwick are representing the team. Great with flying colours here. And the Kiwi pit lane, we have a Dutchman, and we have an Aussie driver for the team, so I'm sure the Kiwi pit lane guys will be excited to have these 2 drivers wear these colours and represent the team proud. And Oldman currently running in P14, a couple laps down there. And full tank of overtake as well. So that's very, very interesting. The overtake button has not been implemented there, but nonetheless, it's there. If he wants to use it, if he doesn't, well, it's there if he needs it anyway. The Tasker is holding on to P3 over Hondu at the moment, but doesn't seem to be any real on-track battles at the moment. Seems like everyone's kind of spread out a bit now and consolidated the track position at the time being, so really just testing them out. Get through at the moment. There's a few cars going through Cross Elbow now. I don't think there's too much some on-track battles happening at the moment, so pretty comfortable margins throughout the field at the moment. Pretty decent tyre life as well, so can't see any tyre falls there. And the only one that's really intriguing me at the moment is if Palmer can catch Griffo at all. We did see he was just 10 seconds away with the grip speed advantage, and you're only 3 seconds away now, so Palmer roping in Griffo P8, so he might be able to snag this away from him. See the lap comparative times as well, because he knows catching Griffo by Bunches in the almost 5 seconds there. Sandwich has only dropped off a second from him, so Sandwich is going pretty quick as well. So Palmer straight 41s at the moment, very much like Hamza's stints there on the medium tyres. So we might just flip it over to Griffo and see where his overtake and where his lap times are at the moment. So he's got a similar tank overtake as does Palmer, but dropping almost 2 seconds back to Palmer. So this is is gonna get pretty interesting sooner rather than later. So Palmer's gonna reel him in eventually. See how hard Griffo defends. You see him marking Green pretty hard there at the chase. Definitely made his life hard, and Green was forced to use all the grip he had and send it on the inside. Last turn, but we'll see how hard Griffo defends here. So we might just go on board here for Palmer for the next maybe half a lap sooner rather than later and see where he is making up time. But Palmer has high degraded tyres, I should say, tyres, compared to Grippo. They're still really in that gap. Palmer, how much overtake as Grippo does to see if he can get this move done. There's a good chance Sandwich might close up to Grippo a little bit, but probably doesn't have the track position to do that. So very late into the chase here. Gets a car turning really nicely there, and she'll shifts up to fourth to minimise wheel spin. Now right up into his rear wing now, and definitely in the slipstream, so Palmer will be looking to get this move done. Maybe at Griffin's Bend, we'll have to see how close he gets a rear panel here of Griffo. Very close here, and he's going to get into the overtake. And that move's been made pretty hard. Griffo did overtake as well. Might be a little bit too late at the moment. But Griffo with the inside line. But to see what happens here, does Griffo hold on? Moves into the inside line and makes it pretty easy there for Palmer. So really good job there by Palmer to get around that. Around the WTC car there in Griffo. Griffo not making it too hard for him. But Palmer just goes to show the competitiveness and the ability. Heavily worn tyres. But done, and takes P8 away. Probably a decent consolation prize for him considering the races that tonight, and more importantly, despite Hunter winning the race, they're very vulnerable and in the hunt for the team championship as well. So this team championship battle between It's Racing, R&R, and potentially maybe even MSR at the moment is looking to heat up just as much as the Drivers' Championship. Now Palmer 12 seconds away from fourth, a little bit too far away from the cap. But so a great recovery drive from Palmer, despite the damage. Directs onto P8 at the moment. So Ward at the moment in P6. So it's forward to Josh Green. So not too sure what's happened there to Ward. I knew Green was hanging around, but I don't know if he just overtook him or just trying to review the lap times. Not noticing anything out of the ordinary. So maybe Green has just outright speed at the moment. So Ward's done a 1 minute 43 and 1:30 up in there. So maybe a second or two away from the pace. But Green has done his best line at 1:37. So maybe he's just using a chunk of his overtake to get the move done there. So yeah, Josh Green up into P5 despite the start of the race for him getting damage early on. He's been able to jump forward and not far off on Duvet. This is very interesting at the moment. I think Green might be a little bit too far away at the moment. If Duvet's using the rest of his overtake to make sure he doesn't lose that P4 that he's worked so hard for tonight. So great drive by Von Duvet tonight. Maybe you've left P3 there at the moment. It did have, but something did happen between him and Ward. Only a few laps to go. Which is probably the story of the night, I would say. Von Duvet and Ward, something else happened there. Both have come into a bit of damage. A few laps to go, which has helped Tasso jump into P3. Perhaps himself back-to-back podium finishes. So what a race it's been tonight. So Green has now fallen behind Ward. So Green and Ward again switch positions for P5 and P6. So these guys really duking it out at the moment. Going for P, so yeah, looks like Ward has jumped to Green. Just need those sport times if there was a mistake there by Green, but I'm just trying to read what his lap 30 time was there. Ward's done 1 minute 43. Green similar, or was he a couple seconds off maybe? Yeah, 1 minute 45 for Josh Green on lap 39, so something has happened to Green. Ward wasn't really that close to him, so perhaps maybe a single car mistake. I can't see any left traffic around either, but Green, Ward battling hard right now. P5, P6, but as we're watching all this go down, Hamza putting on an absolute clinic. Pretty much a minute up the road from these guys, battling out for the overall honours off the podium. That's left P10 in Sandwich. And now waiting the final lap of the Australian Grand Prix here for round 4. So Hamza looking to consolidate the championship fight with the likes of Picasso, Curry, Ward, and perhaps even Von Duve at this point. Hamza will be very eager to get this win back after a bit of a struggle at the Austrian Grand Prix. A whole bunch of overtake left from there, so you know if the lead's that big, saved a lot of it. It's a great showing by Hamza. So Hamza coming through the chase here. Only a few corners left to go here, so Hamza will take P1 for It's Racing, FI Esports. Weaving as he comes down the hill here to the final corner, and he knows he's got this win quite comfortably and quite clean. So Hamza will come across the start-finish line and take round 4 of the Trackstar Super Formula Series. Round 4 at Mount Panorama, Bathurst, Australia. So a fantastic race there by Hamza, really running his own race at the moment. And Curry in P2, very much the same as Hamza, really just doing his own thing here. No trouble, no issue there for Curry. Might have been a little bit vulnerable to Von Duve and Ward earlier on, but just drove away from the pack, and Curry will take P2 and the fastest lap of the race for the time being, I should say. So Curry finishing P2 for R&R and consolidating a big chunk of points for his team, and R&R continue their quest of hunting on the team championship. And Picasso looks like he's going to hold into P3, so Von Duve really valiant effort here to close that gap, but Picasso back-to-back podium finishes in the main spud here. So great showing there by Picasso, great fight back to finish off back into the podium, followed by Von Duve, what could have been for a possible P3, but him, Picasso and Ward have had a great battle throughout the night. And Ward going to finish P5 and is shaking Josh Green, who was momentarily in P5, but Ward will take away a P6, or a P5 unfortunately. And Green will finish P6. Molly really right there on his clacker, so again something has brought Doswell into the fight there for P6, but hasn't been that far, followed by Ryan Palmer will finish out the top 8, the final position on the first page of results there, and a fantastic show. Congratulations to Griffo on a P9 on debut, replacing Ando, who was absent tonight. So it's a great result there for Griffo, really encouraging there to finish in P9. So it was a really good result for the man getting in the 787 machine. So I'll just go to results page for you, so we'll have to jump to the next page of this. So we did see Griffo finish P9 for WTC Racing. Then in P10, the Kiwi pit lane finishes a lap down, but a really good effort there by Sandwich, running a bit of a longer strategy on the medium tyres, followed by Campbell, Milky, Rita and Oldman for WRT Racing to fill out the final position on the results page. So we'll flick back to the first page here, but a fantastic effort from Hamza to get the win quite comfortably, a 24-second margin to Mitch Curry, who is the defending Formula 2 champion. So that was a really good fight there for Curry. Well, didn't really fight there, to be honest. He kind of ran his own race there for most of the time, but wow, it was really was the fight between Picasso, Von Duve and Ward that really caught the attention for most of the race. Palmer was in the mix there as well, but unfortunately did run off the road there. We're not too sure what happened there, but we'll have to see what the stewards say. And there was a few incidents on track as well. We'll have to see what comes of it, mainly highlighted by Von der Veen and Ward, both dropping P3 to Patasso when they were well and truly up the road from Patasso. So that was a really, really intriguing race there for the back end of the podium. It just goes to show consistent running will reward you some speed, some pace, and ultimately a finishing position. So that'll be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lashbrook, Smashing Apex, filling in again for you guys, doing commentary for main. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow, a little bit tired. I did run a pretty intense race in Formula 2 earlier this evening. There may be a post stream for that, so we'll have to see what the go is there. However, I'm signing out, guys. I'll have to say my driver of the day. Ooh, there's a lot of contenders here. I think I might actually have to go Josh Green for this one to be able to finish P6 after finishing well, I mean, not finishing down the order, but having to pick quite early and well away from the lead, the front runners. Gets that damage fixed, runs his race, makes a number of overtakes on track, and nearly potentially a P5. So Josh Green gets my drive of the day. Shook off some gremlins there, but nonetheless gets a really good result for himself and CP Motorsports. Righto, guys, I'm signing off. Have a good evening anyway, and we'll see you again. We will see you again for round 5 of the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. So that'll be a really good race, everyone. So take it easy, and we'll see you next time.